What is up? Breland Tucker here at bodymountain.com. This is totally off the cuff. I'm still wearing this shirt. Was a dark gray shirt there for a bit. It's dried out. I worked out this morning, trained, and I just had a little inspiration for an off the cuff video and to do something on the whiteboard here at Body Mountain. What am I going to talk about? Today we're going to try to demystify the mental barriers that might prevent you from entering a fitness journey. That's what Body Mountain is really all about. Journey to the peak of physique, right? So we look at fitness and it feels like this massive, daunting mountain, right? And you don't know what path to take, what supplies you need. Maybe there's so much information out there, it can be overwhelming. And then you might even probably have some other things going on in your personal life that are a little bit disorganized. So the idea of tackling a fitness journey mentally is overwhelming. So I've got to get my finances in order. I've got this at work and all these different things. And so we want to help you. I had a little bit of what I call quadrant 2 time this week to kind of get all those things in order to really be able to not be so overwhelmed mentally and avoid the mountain, which really it's fun to climb a mountain and it's fun. The view is awesome, but yes, it is work. We can avoid it sometimes because there's some mental barriers we need to get through. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit today and give you some advice on how to break down those mental barriers and attack your fitness goals in a way that you can manage that's not overwhelming. My name is Breland Tucker. Here we go. bodymountain.com. This is off the cuff. All right, so first things first, before you tackle a fitness journey, if you got all kinds of other things mentally going on in your brain, for me, I'm an entrepreneur, so I got a big vision for Body Mountain. I see what's ahead 10 years from now, 5 years from now, 3, 1 year, and I kind of see all of that, and then I have to get my head into the space of what's happening this week, what's happening today. I got to jump in from personal trainer mode to gym manager mode to social media marketing mode to being like a face and a personality and building that up. And then I'm a filmmaker, I'm an actor, I teach a film class, we're developing a film program / school, and then I have my own personal development, my own goals, right? If you don't have that organized, tackling a fitness journey, that's like it's its own mountain. It's exactly right? So we want to try. I'm going to give you some advice today on this. Is actually stolen. Through reading all kinds of books and everything, this is one of the ways that I apply this to my life. It's from 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. This is just a basic starting block. Define the roles in your life first, and then you can start to organize mentally a little bit, okay? So like for me, gym manager. That's one role, okay? And then I have trainer. All right? And then I have visionary leader. This is my company, it's my vision. All right, so I have that and all the things that might be in that. I'm not gonna I have about probably 9 or 10 different roles in my life, okay, of things that I have to manage, whether that be personally or it be business or what it might be. All right, and then I have social media / online leader. It's my vision, I have to cast the vision for it and / manager. That's its job in itself, okay? And then we have, what else do I have going on? Oh yes, I am an actor, I have an acting career, and then I will just say filmmaker, actor, got goals there. Anything that you might have to manage or set aside time to do or have goals in, okay? And then we'll just go ahead, tell you what, so you can read it better, we're gonna put personal development right here. And yes, I teach a film class, and no, I did not put any effort into this little sheet, okay? Totally off the cuff here. So we'll just say personal development. These are just examples, all right? So you would need to put some time in, maybe that's husband, maybe that's father, or wife, or what it might be, and the roles you have as a mom, right? So that might be something that you have to think about, okay, what are my goals how do I want to improve as a mother, or what are the things that I have to do during the week, okay? And so from here, we can start to kind of break down what are goals might be in the big picture sense. And so what I do is I have a mind mapping tool, all right? So I have my big journal, and like just about every day, I create a box, okay? And I'll have categories for each of these roles, all right? And I'll just put down list of things. How do I get that list? Where does that come from? So at night before going to bed, what I have to do is this is also another wonderful book from Dan Sullivan, strategic coach. He's got a whole strategic coach network. He coaches a lot of the high-level entrepreneurs and business owners and such. Procrastination Priority, one of my favorite books. Being able to flip procrastination to your advantage, all right? So, flipping it to your advantage, how do you do that? Well, one, admit that you procrastinate, and admit that we all procrastinate. This is something Dan talks about in his book, all right? It's kind of like an AA meeting. It's like, I'm a procrastinator. We all do it. Everyone procrastinates, but here's the thing. You procrastinate for intelligent reason. There's a reason you're avoiding that mountain or that fitness journey, right? It feels overwhelming, and you have no idea how you'll tackle it, but here's the thing. With procrastination, it's really an indicator. It's kind of like pain, okay? There's an indication you need to look deeper. So think of procrastination, whenever you're procrastinating on something, it's because you really have this deeper inner desire for a greater ambitious goal, okay? Like getting abs, or being able to lift a certain amount of weight, right? Or hitting a certain goal financially, right? You know, I need to be making more money. I want to be a husband. I want to be a father one day. So I need to have this much money saved, and I need to stop spending money going out or whatever it might be. And you're feeling that, kind of that tension, that weight, but we're just going to put that over here, all right, mentally, and I'm not going to address it yet. And we can numb the pain with what I would call quadrant 4 activities, like recreational activities, like watching YouTube videos or scrolling on social media. Quadrant 4 would be things that are not important and not urgent, all right? So you want to try to get in quadrant 2, things that are not necessarily urgent but are important, like writing a mission statement, setting up goals, planning out the week, different things like this. These are what we call really important things that are actually going to help us prevent from managing crises and different putting out fires all the time, right? Where you feel like, I can't tackle a fitness journey. I got this happening all the time right now. That's what happens whenever you don't take the time to kind of do these kind of things. And this is the same goes with a fitness journey. Anytime I create someone's program, we have to sit down. I do a consult. We look at, okay, when do you wake up? When do you go to bed? What are your goals? What is your work schedule like? When you wake up, what are you doing right now? And I really break all that down, and so we can really map out a plan, and then we demystify that journey, right? Because if we just go at it, then we're constantly feel like we're constantly putting out fires and figuring out as we go. Sometimes this is the right thing to do, just to step out and be bold. But anyway, back to this. All right, quadrant 2 kind of stuff. All right, so procrastination priority. Going back to that. So procrastination priority, think of procrastination as an indication of a greater ambitious goal that you have. So you actually procrastinate for intelligent reason, okay? So you just don't have a clear plan of attack for whatever that greater ambitious goal is. But the reason we procrastinate is because once you realize I have a bigger goal here, I want to get in shape, or I want to hit whatever goal it might be, immediately we feel inadequate, deficient, like we don't have the resources, the time's already accounted for, and we don't have the manpower, whatever the goal might be, you're immediately going to feel all those things, okay? So you're procrastinating because there's not a clear plan of attack. So don't beat yourself up. Recognize that you're procrastinating, realize, this is an indication, like a dial on a dashboard or in a cockpit, indicating I need to look deeper here, right? Because this is something I'm procrastinating about. I feel this emotional weight with this thing that I know I need to do, and I'm avoiding it. So once you realize that mentally, then procrastination, you realize, okay, that's now a priority. So you flip that, okay? So when I create my list for my different goals, what I have to do is I have to recognize, okay, right now, what am I procrastinating about? Why am I procrastinating about it? And what is the measurable result? Okay, what's the goal, the deadline, in order to conquer this? And so what I do is before I go to bed, I like doing it before bed. That way I wake up in the morning, I can go, right? So trainer. Okay, what are some areas I'm procrastinating about, or gym manager, what are some areas I've been procrastinating about, things that they keep reoccurring in my mind but they just don't get done, right? So I can make a list for my gym manager category. All right, and then I have my trainer category, and then my vision category, because I got a big vision for Body Mountain and how we're gonna expand, right? So, social media, and I have different categories for each of those things. So I'll say, okay, manager, one of the things I need to do is I need some sidewalk signs. I got the designs printed, I got the designs designed, I need to get them printed, and I need to get them on sidewalk signs, but it just skips in my brain. That's something I need to do. People need to know where we are when they're walking down the sidewalk. Oh, that's Body Mountain up there. Mentally, I haven't gotten it done because I look at all I have to manage, right? So that's something I have procrastinated in. So let's put sidewalk sign, okay? So that's just something, the world is gonna know we need sidewalk signs, so I better get it done. All right, so this is in my notebook or my journal right now, okay, actually, to get some of these things. Right, trainer, I might have like someone's program I need to redesign, or I need to, just as simple as follow up with online client, right? With client, or call this person, whatever it might be, or study this type of thing. I need to know more about this methodology of training, right? Those are all different things that might happen as a trainer. And then my visionary leader, my vision with the big picture of Body Mountain, I have some areas that there's a big prospectus I've put together, and and I need to actually create some modifications to that, and how we can have 3 different options, things like that. So I need to put those things down. So those are on my brain. I feel like I need to get those things done, but they don't get done sometimes. But because I put it down here, now I know I'm procrastinating about it. The only alternative to procrastination, because this isn't going away, these things aren't going away, right? They're gonna stay there. There's a reason they keep reoccurring in my brain. The only way is growth. Okay, so for me, managing all these things, I had to start really writing down and organizing my brain and organizing my roles and being very, just organized mentally. And then what this does is it allows me to grow into the entrepreneur and manager that I need to be in order to really actually tackle this vision and do all of these things, okay? So that comes down to writing down, reading, studying, and me growing as an individual allows me to tackle all of these items, right? And then, so back to procrastination priority. If you feel a greater emotional weight on something and you're procrastinating for an intelligent reason because you don't know how you're going to tackle that thing, you feel inadequate, you feel like you don't have the resources or the manpower or whatever, the time or whatever, what you have to do is that's not going away. So you write it down. Why are you procrastinating about it? And then what is the measurable result? So you set a deadline, and what that does is makes you step out. The movie stopped recording automatically. Thanks, Canon 60D. Okay, new camera needed. So, okay, I was at, courage is moving forward when you don't have confidence. What has to replace confidence is commitment. Right? So if you set a goal or a deadline with that greater ambitious goal that you don't have clarity on how to do it, what you do is you have to step into a zone, just like your fitness journey, you have to step into a zone of uncomfort, right? But you realize, I have to get in shape, I need to lose weight. There's the only way around this. I could numb this pain, I could numb this by eating and drinking or whatever and avoiding it, right? But it's not going away. I feel that I need to do that. So I'm going to step forward into uncomfort, and I'm going to commit to a goal. Maybe I sign up with a Body Mountain trainer, right? Or I just go to that consult, or I go to that class. I step into uncomfort, right? And then you start to explore that, but by this date I need to do this, right? I need to have this goal. So what does that do is it forces you to grow as an individual, because you have to learn, how do I lose this weight? How do I put on this muscle? How do I get in shape? And then you start to be proactive, okay? And then you're putting yourself in a position of power, and this doesn't have power over you anymore. You are in control. You can make the decision to call someone that might know a personal trainer, or you can call bodymountain.com and say, I really need to get in shape, right? Or I really need to, I want to come try a class. I don't know what I'm doing, but I need to do something, right? And then you're moving in direction, you're moving into uncomfort. And then what's going to happen is, as you progress and you learn and understand more, and we demystify that journey, the overwhelming mountain, you realize, wow, this is actually fun. I love climbing. The view is so great. I have more friends. This is a great community. All these different kind of things. Then your confidence is going to kick into gear, and then you're able to move forward and then advance those goals of fitness, of life, whatever it might be, okay? So, I'm going to try to land this plane, because this is totally off the cuff. I'll come up with a more of a Body Mountain kind of term for off the cuff. This is off the lift, ski lift. No, I don't. No. I'll figure it out so I can actually kind of categorize these videos. So I'll probably do these more in the future. All right. So I hope that's helpful to you. I just kind of, again, just had a little inspiration to do this to help you mentally. Maybe come here to Body Mountain if whatever the struggle might be that's preventing you from tackling some of the greater ambitious goals you have in your life. That might be some more personal things, all right? But personal development is taking care of your body, okay? I promise you will feel better mentally. Your body was designed to exercise. It was designed to work out and to work, okay? So avoiding it is only going to add to the stress, I promise. So I would love to help you here at Body Mountain. And if you have any questions, please write it here on the comments. This will obviously be a YouTube video. It's going to be a little bit longer, but also it'll be on Facebook. So please comment, let me know some other questions you might have. What are some other things I could break down, possibly on the whiteboard? I also am going to do something where we break down what kind of workout you should do and how should you eat and when. I'm going to do some whiteboard stuff on that. But again, I just thought I would start with mentally what might be some of the things that would hold you back from tackling those goals that you have. So my name is Reedland Tucker. Please, again, comment, message me. Would love to help you here at Body Mountain. We're about demystifying the fitness journey. I promise it's so much fun. Love being on the mountain. It's a beautiful view. All right, that's it. Reedland Tucker, bodymountain.com. Thanks for watching.